to play with the national anthem.
Here at Healesville for the under-18 grand final between Woori Yallock and Upwey-Tecoma. Should be a great contest, Philly.
Yeah, it certainly should, Crash, and we've got both teams breaking up now and heading for the respective forward lines, and it looks like Woori Yallock have won the toss and are going to kick to the Healesville Township end, and the two umpires in the middle of the ground ready to start play. So we're just about to get underway. Just waiting at the moment for the respective teams to get in their coaches' boxes. All support staff to the left ground. The goal umpires are just about ready. Pick the ball out from full back will be Brad King for Woori Yallock. He's going to go out to the social club side, up towards the 50-metre line. Good pick out, that's on tack forward once again by Upwey. In and under the pack, Brendan Hyman picks the ball up and kicks it out towards the half-back line, and right now taken up over for Upwey. He's called the play on now as kicked the ball into the forward line. Tim Craig up towards the 50-metre line once again. No one can take the mark. Comes to the front of the pack. Great tackle that time by Christopher T. He couldn't do anything with it, but it comes out this time. Out towards the wing position, towards the point of the square. No one can pick the ball up. It tries to take the back, ready the ball out there, and the umpire calls for the ball up. The two field umpires in this game. Scott Ashworth, and he's got the ball in his hands at the moment. It's tapped out that time by Vin Orwick. Down to the bottom of the pack and into the sticky centre of the ground. It's going to be a free kick to Woori Yallock, I think. Yes, it is. And it's going to go to Matty Matty Hughes. Goes in towards half forward, and a great mark there taken by Daniel Williamson, the captain of Woori Yallock. Kicked off the ground down towards the forward line. John Orman tries to pick the ball up. He shepherded away from the ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the other field umpire in this game is number 62, Andrew Marshall. Boundary throw in. Daniel Van Veen just edges his opponent under the ball. Tries to get a hand pass out, but it's sharked by Upwey. Kicked around the corner. In at half forward. Looks like picking the ball up and hand passing it off to Brendan Hyman. Gets a left foot kick in towards the top of the square. Daniel Van Veen dropped what he almost should have taken, you'd say. It's going to be a free kick for over the shoulder, and it's going to go to Upwey, and a free kick is going to be taken there by Chris Westhead.
So Westhead with the football, deep in defence for Upwey-Tecoma. Goes kick up the half-back line over the pack. Chance for Woori Yallock through Huts with the ball, and the ball has gone out of bounds. Great opening to this game. One behind Upwey-Tecoma. Woori Yallock yet to score. Ball tossed back into play. Ruckman contest. Chance here for Upwey-Tecoma to trying to break clear. Handball. Got the ball forward. Here's a chance. Mark on centre wing. Upwey-Tecoma had a hard-fought win over Belgrade last week's preliminary final. Get the kick between wing and half forward. Upwey-Tecoma going into attack. Clash of bodies there. Pushing the back. Free kick will go to Upwey-Tecoma. Plays on. Where's the kick in? Mark though taken in defence for Woori Yallock by Pettit. Pettit with the balls. Gets the pass. Oh, chopped off. Upwey-Tecoma through Walters. Walters gets it on. Here's a chance. It's on half forward. Twisting and turning. Kick away by Dawson. Dawson gets the ball forward. Pumped away Woori Yallock by Worley. Worley on half back line. They're under pressure of the Woori Yallock defence at the moment. Taken by Dean Marr, one of the two brothers there. The other one Jason Marr. It's on centre wing, grandstand side. Taken by Hyman. Hyman with the ball, sees it out of bounds. And we'll see a boundary throw in. Big crowd building up. Woori Yallock with all three sides in the grand final today, Philly.
Yeah, very much so. And, you know, Upwey-Tecoma one goal, I think that's one behind, isn't it? One behind to Upwey-Tecoma, leading Woori Yallock yet to score as the boundary throw in, and it's ripped out of the pack that time by Brad King. It's going to be a ball up. Up there once again, tapped out, down to the bottom of the pack. Brendan Hyman comes through with a bit of strength, tries to break free, but he couldn't do so. It's going to be a ball up. On the wing position, right near the logo, the Amtor logo over there on the ground. Tapped out down there once again, picked up by Walters, kicked around the corner and kicked back towards the wing position, kicked up by King, up towards the half forward line, but it goes over the bang line out of bounds, and boundary umpire Joe McRae will throw the ball back into play. Ball comes in this time. Tap down to the bottom of the pack. No one can break away with it. Upwey try. It comes through that time. Hand pass by Dean Marr. Kicked up towards the half forward line. Going up from behind that time was Damien Earl, but it's going to be a free kick to Upwey for over the shoulder, and the free kick's going to go to Tim Craig at half back. Looking for options in the centre of the ground. Called the play on now. Kicks on out towards the wing. Hyman, good strong hands in front, takes the mark. Brendan Hyman now. Kicks in wide towards the forward line. Thank you very much. And the umpires are Scott Ashworth and Josh Kroll. Joe McRae and Tim Ashmore and Owen Davies and Tamara Galea Pace are doing the goal umpiring today in the under 18s. Daniel Van Veen kicks in towards the forward line. Up right to the goal line. Rush through for the first score to Woori Yallock. One behind to Woori. They go on to one behind. Level with Upwey-Tecoma, one behind, and that is the score at the 7-minute mark.
So the ball will be kicked out from full back. Upwey-Tecoma, very tight opening. Like an arm wrestle. Gets the kick up the half back line. Chance here for Upwey-Tecoma, breaking clear, putting on the skates. and taken by Walters. Walters cuts the pass in, puts it out in the path of Howard. Howard with the ball being pursued by Pepper. Howard without it. Chance for Upwey-Tecoma to try and take the ball, but the umpire across himself will see a ball up. Ground heavy underfoot. We'll see a great contest between the two best sides of 2003. Testing the 18s, Woori Yallock, Upwey-Tecoma 1 and 2 respectively at the end of the home and away series. Here's a chance, Upwey-Tecoma, kicked by Burke. Free kick has gone down and will be taken here by Charles. So Michael Charles within range here. Chance to post the first goal on the board for Upwey-Tecoma.
Will kick from just about on the 50-metre line, you'd reckon, Crash?
Let's see how we go. This is all testing though. Any wet conditions. There he does, Charles. Comes in. Kick for goal. Not bad off the boot. Got the distance though. Accuracy wasn't there. Through for one behind. Two behinds Upwey-Tecoma. Woori Yallock, one behind.
Yeah, Liam Burke at time played senior football last week at Jenbrook for Upwey-Tecoma, and obviously they're trying to give him a little bit of experience before the grand final. Kick out towards the wing that time. Nice mark taken by Woori Yallock. Comes around the corner, kicks out wide, looking there for Petit, and he takes the mark. Good mark that time. Petit goes inboard towards the centre of the ground, trying to find King. Couldn't pick it up that time. Hand pass over the top. Damien Earl kicked up forward for Woori Yallock, up towards Van Veen. Tried to arch the back and take the mark. Couldn't do so. Kicked out of there that time by Ben Walters. In towards the centre of the ground. No one could pick the ball up that time. Coming through though was Corey Walters. Couldn't do anything with it. Hand pass out. Kicked out of defence by Woori Yallock, but it's cut off that time. And a nice mark taken there by David Lewis. He goes out wide. Upwey into attack once again. Kicked up in towards the forward line. Oh, coming out and meeting the ball very well, Upwey. Kick around the corner. That is by Rory Johnston, and he puts the first goal on the board for Upwey. They go on to 1 goal 2-8, leading Woori Yallock 1 behind, and that is at the 9-minute and 43-second mark. Good goal that time, Crash.
That was a fantastic goal, my word it was. And they start off well Upwey-Tecoma, 8 points to 1 behind. They're coming in after a hard-fought preliminary final win, but they certainly come to play football at the moment. Umpire with the ball in the centre. Beautiful sunshine here at Healesville, in stark contrast to the chilly conditions last week, the second division grand finals. This is a picturesque day. Here's a chance. Kicked along the ground. Chance here for Woori Yallock. Through Pettit. Pettit with the ball. Gets the kick up to the half-forward line. Chance here for Woori Yallock. Diving on the ball. Ball taken over the line. And out of bounds. Player in question, Daniel Ryan.
And the boundary throw in by boundary umpire Tim Ashmore.
So boundary umpire with the ball. Tosses it back in. They contest this one. Went over the head of the ruckman. Chance for Upwey-Tecoma around the body. Kicked by Hinton. Hinton gets the ball, not for long though. Woori Yallock squeezes the kick near the boundary line. Taken away by Ma. Gets it on the direction of Williamson. Williamson shot for goal. This is a lot. Out of bounds on the full.
11 minutes gone. First quarter. About eight and a half minutes left in the quarter now, and I think we should really have a blood rule here because number 10 is bleeding from the knee, so he should be going from the ground. Kicked in towards the half-forward line. Very nice mark taken there by Vin Orlick. Kicks in long. Down towards the forward line, up in front, no one can take the mark. Tap through to the back of the pack, rush through for 1 behind to Woori Yallock. They go on to 2 behinds, trailing Upwey-Tecoma 1-2-8, and that at 11 and 3/4 minutes gone in the quarter. Kick in from full back by Tim Craig for Upwey, out towards the half-back line. No one can take the mark, punched away from behind. Could have always been a free kick to Woori Yallock that time. Williamson working hard, but diving over the top of the ball was Tim Hansen. He's got a serious job today, and it's going to be a free kick to Woori Yallock, and it looks like it's going to go to Daniel Williamson.
Watch out for him too. Very good player too, Williamson.
Extremely good player. Played interleague in the under-18s this year. Ran third in the league best and fairest, and the only reason he won third in the league best and fairest, Crash, was because he cut his hair late in the season. He had beautiful tipped blonde locks, cut his hair and didn't get another vote for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Williamson comes in. Oh, it's a bit of a nasty kick off the boot. Yes, it's gone through for one behind. That goes to Woori Yallock and Daniel Williamson. They go on to three behinds, trailing Upwey-Tecoma 1-2, and that is nearly 13 minutes gone.
So the ball will be kicked out. Wasted some opportunities early, Woori Yallock. Again from full back from Upwey-Tecoma by Hanson up the half-back line. Chance trying to grab it is Craig. Chance for Woori Yallock to go deep into attack. Deep in the forward pocket. Little squeeze kick there for Upwey-Tecoma by Lewis. Got the ball in the half-back line. Chance for Craig. Tracks it down. The ball goes out of bounds. From the Social Club.
Yeah, once again, Upwey are working pretty hard in there at the moment, and they've got the advantage. They've had most of the play in their forward line.
Chance here. Woori Yallock gets the kick. Forward. Taken there by Orban. They go deep to attack. They're searching for their first goal. Wrapped up in the tackle was Ryan. Kick smothered. Chance breaking clear. Kick off the boot by Betka. Betka gets the kick. Body to body they contest. Nearly a mark. Not quite taken. Handball. Got it out the back door to Cox. Cox with the ball. Slung as he kicked the ball up the half forward line. Off hands. Here's a chance. Oh, went without it though, was Dowling. Kick forward off the boot by Burke. Burke gets the ball on outer wing, Chance, and the ball goes out of bounds. In fact, free
kick to Woori Yallock, as a matter of fact, Crash for a throw, and the free kick's going to go to Michael Van Veen.
So Van Veen with the ball. Let's look up the ground. Not much on offer. Goes to a 50-50 contest, out wide, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Over near the Woori Yallock change rooms over there for the rest of the day. So the three sides in today. Joe McRae throws the ball back into play, up in the ruck, punched out that time by Vin Orlick. Down towards the forward line, Hyndman comes through with a fair bit of dash, but he kicks the ball out of bounds on the floor. He was taken down just as he was kicking, and with 15 minutes gone in the quarter, it's going to be a free kick to Upwey. That's going to go to Clinton Kennedy in the back pocket. Goes out towards the half-back line in front of the social rooms and the barbecue tent over there, which I can smell coming in the door, and it's making me hungry. Comes through, kicked off the ground, over the bag line, out of bounds, right in front of the social rooms, and umpire Joe McRae gets a little bit more work to do. Boundary throw in. Ryan was going to come from behind, then thought second of it. Kick up towards half forward. Brilliant diving mark that time to Upwey. Hand pass off. It goes to Walters. He couldn't do anything with it. Down at the bottom of the pack, Woori Yallock working hard again. Goes out the back that time. It came that time to Vin Orlick. He gets a hand pass over the top, but it's cleared out of there. Down towards the half forward line. It's going to be a boundary throw in once again. Joe McRae getting a fair bit of work over there in this quarter. Comes in a couple of metres and then boundary throw in once again. Goes that time to Orlick. He gets it down to Brendan Hyndman. Gets a hand pass over the top, but it's all Upwey. Ryan came through, but a hand pass out by Walters. Out towards the half forward line. Kicked off the ground. Cut off that time by Van Veen. He punches the ball back looking for Hyndman, and it's kicked up by Upwey once again in towards the forward line. Too casual that time was King, but it butters up again. Kicks it around the corner to Dean Maher. He kicks up towards half forward, and a nice mark taken there by David Lewis for Upwey-Tecoma. Kicks in towards the half forward line, but Daniel Williamson drops back and takes a nice mark in defence.
So Williamson squares it up, puts it out wide in the direction of Cox. Cox with the ball, kick between wing and half forward. Trying to grab the mark, Allman. Allman with the good recovery, kick inside, attacking 50, trapped well, had to get rid of it quickly, dispossessed. Was Walton, as the umpire seen it, it's against him, and throwing the ball at once, so free kick will go to Upwey-Tecoma. Kick off the boot, gets the kick Hanson half-back line. Mark taken. Woori Yallock by Williamson. Plenty of the football. Gets the kick. Going to attack. Popped it up though. Marking the fence to Betka. Betka goes out wide. It's okay. Mark taken. And away they go through Lewis. Lewis with the ball. Touches the ball on the ground. Runs off the right. Goes for the kick. On the wing. Bashed away. Here's a chance for Upwey-Tecoma to push the ball forward. The ball goes out of bounds. As we're getting up near quarter time in this game, and it's a real arm wrestle. 8 points to 3 in favour of Upwey-Tecoma.
Yeah, it's been a pretty close start of the game so far. 3 behinds to Woori Yallock, 1-2 to Upwey.
And the umpire with the ball. There's a delay here in play.
Blood rule, I think, on going off with Matthew Hughes, and he was replaced very quickly.
So ball tap forward, chance here through Woori Yallock, through Cox, dispossessed. Chance, kick off the boot by Hindman. Hindman squeezes the ball near the line, out of bounds.
Out of bounds. With minute and a half left in the first quarter of the under-18s grand final between Woori and Upwey. 1-2-8. Upwey-Tecoma leading Woori Yallock 3 behinds. As it comes down to the bottom of the pack. Well smothered that time by King. Tapped out in towards half forward once again. But Upwey moved the ball forward. That was by Liam Burke, but it's going to be a free kick to Burke for a hold, and it's going to go to Upwey on half forward. Burke kicks in long, down towards the full forward line, but Walton couldn't take the mark. Down at the bottom of the pack once again, kicked off the ground in towards the goal square. If Woori Yallock get it out wide, they're in the van here, and running for the ball that time looks like Lister Best, Jeffrey Lister Best, comes through, kicks the ball around the corner. John Orman's the only one there for Woori Yallock. Can he pick the ball up? Yes, he can. But he gets it around the corner and it goes over the boundary line out of bounds. And it's going to be a free kick that time. No, it's not going to be a free kick. It's going to be a boundary throw in by boundary umpire Tim Ashmore. Boundary throw in. On the centre wing position. Tapped out that time by Upwey. But it's Woori Yallock trying to kick the ball off the ground. Picked up that time by Kane Hinton. Down towards the forward line. Down to the bottom of the pack. And that is quarter time in the under-18s grand final. Woori Yallock 3 behinds, trailing Upwey-Tecoma 1 goal to 8.
Both teams with, of course, Upwey with the stripes and Woori Yallock with the traditional Richmond jumpers. We're just about ready to start and we are in this second quarter.
Umpire with the ball and we're underway with the second quarter. There's a chance for Upwey-Tecoma to go on the left of screen and Woori Yallock to the right. Here's a chance for Upwey-Tecoma. Can they get the first early possession? Taken by Gill. Gill got the ball deep in the forward line. Searching for it was Lane. A chance of a kick off the ground. 1 behind on the board to Upwey-Tecoma. 1-3-9 to 3 behind. Leading goal in favour of Upwey-Tecoma through Jonathan Lane.
Yeah, just the wrong side of the post. Sock off from about 5 metres out.
Ball to be kicked out. Woori Yallock by King. Bradley King with the ball goes long up the half-back line. Chance here for Williamson. Around the body. Kick forward for Woori Yallock. Here's a chance. In and under the ball was Orlick. Pack of players around the ball. Umpire letting play go on. Here's a chance. Handball. Upwey-Tecoma. Off a step. Gets the kick in the direction of Gill over his head. Taken by Hicken Gavers. Handball. Got it out in the direction of Cox. Cox goes for the pass out wide. Mark taken by Hindman. Hindman wastes no time, gets the kick up to the wing and Mark taken in. Here's a chance for Woori Yallock.
Good strong mark out there on the half back.
So off the boot, gets the kick up to the centre. Chance here for Woori Yallock. Goalless at the moment, they pile on it from all quarters. Umpire will ball this up.
Yeah, Upwey doing all the attacking in this first minute and a half of this second quarter. really got the Woori Yallock defence under a lot of pressure.
There's the ball up, they can test, tap to the ground. Here's a chance here for Woori Yallock to get the ball out of the fence, wrapped up in the tackle at the bottom of the pack was Hagen. Chance here, spills out the back, Pettit got the kick, tapped along the ground, here's a chance. And whistle on play, free kick will go to Woori Yallock.
Yeah, Williamson at centre wing with the free kick. The captain on his left side will go long into the pocket, drifts out wide right near the boundary line. Good tackle there from the Upwey defence, and it spills out of bounds for a throw in halfway, pushing up the half forward, just outside there, forward 50, Woori Yallock. And we've travelled 2.5 minutes in this second quarter of the under-18s grand final. 1-3-9. Upwey lead, Woori Yallock 3 behinds. There's a boundary throw, and they go on hands and knees. Coming out there to, that was Dean Marr. A little kick to half forward, but good defence from Upwey. They'll go straight in the middle of the ground. Meeting it there was Hicken, but he overrun it, but he goes back again for a second effort on hands and knees. Good, it's stolen by Upwey through the middle. Well done, kick long into an open forward line. Out coming there was Lane, Jonathan Lane, but he couldn't get it defended by Woori Yallock. That was by Ben Gray out towards, but here's Lane again. He slips over, lost the ball, but we'll get the free kick for in the back. Yes, Jonathan Lane for the Upwey-Tecoma side. Would be about 45 out. He will set it up, slips over in the slippery conditions, up high at top of the square, knocked away, but it's Woori Yallock with the defence off the ground there by Upwey. Another soccer style for another point. That was by there for Upwey. Michael Lewis, and another point to Upwey will take them on to 1-4-10, leading Woori Yallock 3 behinds, and doing all the attacking crash in this first 3.5 minutes of this quarter.
Got 2 behinds already.
And kick out from full back from Woori Yallock will come to Jason Cox. He's off from half back, goes wide. The race is on near the boundary line, overrunning it. There was Chris Pettit, but will go back and soccer style from centre wing, goes further along the line. Here they go, but well done there, picked up beautifully there by Hanson. 4 Upwey-Tecoma around the body through the hands of Sam Charles, but he goes in again, in they dive on it. Well done there by Paul Hagen at ground level, and he ties it up, and we'll have a ball up centre wing, and we've travelled 4.5 minutes in this second quarter.
Umpire to ball it up. Contesting the ruck, Gilson there, got the tap down. Searching for it was Hagen. Chance, was it in the back? No, umpire will ball this up. If Upwey-Tecoma doing all the attacking. So far I've added 2 behinds this quarter. Woori Yallock get the ball forward. There's a chance. Tap forward. A mark on the chest. Woori Yallock taken by Gray. Gray with the football. Squares it up, puts it out wide. Oh, put his teammate on the hand. There's a chance. Turnover. Taken up Upwey-Tecoma. Grabbed there by Johnston. Johnston went without it. Woori Yallock trying to get the ball out the fence. Handball. Got it out Howard. Chance. Goes out wide. Running the full arc at the moment. Kick forward. Deep to attack. Woori Yallock in the last line of defence. Taken by Worley. Worley finds the boundary line out of bounds on the full. So penalty free kick to Upwey-Tecoma. And will go deep to attack. Upwey-Tecoma. Banks the kick, puts it up to the square, the mark, oh. Yes! Taken here by Betka within range, and a chance to post their second on the board. This will be a flying start here for Upwey-Tecoma.
Strong mark, wasn't it? He just worked off his opponent, pushed off him, didn't push him in the back, and just worked off him and took a really good mark in these conditions. Still slippery, and he'll line up from about 20 out on a 45-degree angle, and wouldn't this be a handy goal?
So Betka comes in. Runs in, kicks for goal. What's he done? He's put it through. Great start Upwey-Tecoma. 2-4-16 to 3 behinds. Woori Yallock.
Well, what a fantastic goal, and boy, Upwey-Tecoma with all the running at the moment, crashing this grand final, really generating through midfield. They're on top, and they've been in their forward 50 about 5 times already, and we've only travelled 6 minutes in this second quarter, and boy, that's a handy goal, and they were threatening, weren't they?
Yeah, well, they've got to find something there, Woori Yallock.
They do. They certainly do. They just need some... got to win it out of the middle. They're certainly getting beaten across midfield and the forwards, and what a really good mark there. We're away again in the ruck. Up they go. Over the back, there, but on hands and knees pushing it out there was Bradley King. But Upwey once again through the middle, go into their forward 50, off hands at the back, free kick will go to Upwey. Yes, it'll go to Jared Gill at centre half forward for being held on to in the marking contest. Now here will kick from just inside 50, goes a little one short, won't reach the target, it bounces out there. Near getting it there was Betka tried to get to it, but he couldn't get there, and we'll have it's a boundary throw in there. I'm noticing pressure Upwey-Tecoma got 2 number 9s out there, so we'll have to work that one out at half time. But anyway, we've got a boundary throw in at half forward flank near the Upwey-Tecoma coach's box, and Upwey 2 goals 4-16 lead. Woori Yallock 3 behinds, and a handy lead in these conditions in the grand final. Out of the ruck, it's thumped on further towards Jared Gill. Picked it up beautifully, swung around, hooked it into the pocket. Bouncing, getting there was Jason Cox for Woori Yallock. Oh, across his tackle, and the ball spills out of bounds. It was going to go across goals. Perhaps a bit dangerous, but good pressure from the Upwey forwards have kept it in once again. Crash for well done. It was really good pressure from the forwards, wasn't it?
It's what you call scoreboard pressure, and they're applying plenty of that at the moment. Boundary umpire with the ball. Can they add another one here? Ball back into play. They contest this one. Over the back, Woori Yallock winning the tap through Ryan, and the ball goes out of bounds again. About the same spot. Crowd building up here at Healesville. Grand final days. Woori Yallock, all 3 sides in the grand final. The 18s contesting this grand final at the moment. Upwey-Tecoma in front. 16-3. Tap 1. Woori Yallock through Ryan. Ball transgresses near the boundary line, goes out of bounds.
We just saw it crash that last goal. We thought it was Betka, but it was actually, it looks like a 9, but it's actually 5. It was actually Andrew McQualter to kick that goal for Upwey, their second one.
Okay there, Jeff. There's a chance taken. Kicked along the ground. The pack of players around the ball, and the umpire will ball this up.
Looks like a 9, but it's actually a 5. And Andrew McQualter has played senior football this year for Upwey-Tecoma, so he kicked that second goal.
Fill umpire to ball this up. Hopefully later in the day, when the ground dries out, we'll see him bounce it. There's a chance. Trapped. Upwey-Tecoma. Trying to get the ball forward. Handball. Cuts the ball across, and now they're full of running. Upwey-Tecoma. Goes to kick to the centre half forward with a kick. Oh, he fell over the critical time. Here's a chance for Woori Yallock to clear. Puts the kick out in the path of Pettit. Beat him though. Hinton with the ball. Saw step 1. Got around 2. Got tackled. Brought to the ground. Crunching tackle. Here's a chance. Go at the bottom of the pack there was Pettit. Umpire ball us up.
A little bit lucky there, Upwey, I think. Should have been throwing, holding the ball and throwing, but it got away with it. But they have that numbers at the contest. We've travelled 10 minutes in this grand final, second quarter, and Upwey 2-4-16 lead Woori Yallock 3 behinds. There's another high tackle. We'll go to Upwey. It will go back there to Tim Hansen, my apologies. Tim Hansen goes in forward out on the lead. Oh, nearly a good mark there by Jared Gill, but at ground level it was Hicken defending. But it's all Upwey in the middle of the ground. They'll be able to get inside their centre, go across the half forward line. Or 2-on-1. Well done there by Woori Yallock, by Matthew Hughes to spoil it. Forces it, but picked up there. That was by Kane Hinton around the body, but he kicked Smother over ball up just inside the forward 50 for Upwey in this second quarter. And in this first 10.5 minutes of this second quarter of the under-18s grand final, it's been Upwey with all the attacking in their forward 50. It's there now, just inside. Once again, they got the numbers. But well done there by, that was Hyman, tried to break out, but Upwey smothered again. There'll be a free kick to Upwey off the ball. It will go to Walters, Corey Walters, for Upwey, and he's inside his 50. But you'd probably think Crash with this heavy ball, slippery conditions, probably too far out.
This will certainly test him.
Yeah.
On a dry day, you'd probably say yes, but on a wet day,
Corey Walters looking to the lead. Skill makes the lead, but he ignores that. Still waiting now. He will kick from in just inside 50. In he comes. He puts a low one. And here's Gill. Would it reach him? Yes, there's Jared Gill out in the lead, and that was too easy. Too easy for Upwey-Tecoma. Gill made that first lead, and that's what you got to watch. Then he went back and doubled back for a second lead, and a really good pass there from Corey Walters has found Jared Gill, another player who's played senior football this year for Upwey. Now he'll line up from about 35 out directly in front, and this is an important kick, Crash, in the context of this grand final.
Certainly is. Every goal's worth its weight in gold.
Here he comes, Jared Gill, directly in front, 35 out, lines up, low shot. I think he might have pushed this the wrong side. We'll just wait on the umpire. Yes, he has. Another point to Upwey, which will take them on to 2 goals, 5-17. Leading Woori Yallock 3 behinds, and we've travelled 12 minutes in this second quarter.
So a ball to be kicked out from full back. Woori Yallock with the kick out through King up the half back line. Needing the goals and understatement at the moment. They've got to get on the board. And the umpire's going to ball this up. Touched off the boot.
Jason, that's Williamson, sorry.
Ball up, we contest. Tap one, Woori Yallock through Van Boom. Ball kicked forward, chasing it down Orman. Can he gather it? No. Taking him on McQualter. McQualter squares the kick. This is okay. Hanson marks. He's got a loose man out wide and Bell spots him. Got it. Standing the mark. Hicken. Bell delivers up the half forward line. Chance here for Walters. Clean bowling at the moment. Oh, Walters gathered again. Cleverly got it over the half forward line. Chance here for Woori Yallock through King. King with the ball. Kick forward off the boot by Bell, following up the play and got the ball in forward. And a mark taken by Betka. So Betka with the ball will kick for goal. Chris Betka, my word, to kick this one, they'll certainly have a spring in their step. Upwey-Tecoma. Here's Betka. Inside 50, comes in. Kick for goal by Betka. Measures the kick and puts it through. Great goal. 3-5 to 3 behinds.
Well, they're dominating the game, aren't they, Crash? Even though it's, they're a handy lead, but you just see through the middle they're able to switch it. A good part of their play from McQualter right over the other side of the ground at half back, switched it into the middle. They brought it across, and they were able to bring it into an open forward line where Betka at full forward out on the lead kicked his first goal. And we've also had a goal this quarter to Andrew McQualter, who's in the middle doing the rucking. And they're really, as you said, Crash got a spring in their step. We're away again, 14 minutes in this grand final, second quarter, out of the middle. Here for Woori Yallock, this time it's Daniel Ryan, kicks long to Woori. This time they need to get a goal. It'll come out the outside 50. Williamson, Daniel picks it up while runs around. He'll run inside his 50 from about 40, long range shot. Shot at goal is across the face, bouncing out of bounds in the forward pocket. But boy, a little bit more promising from Woori Yallock. They won it out of the middle of the ground, which is what they've got to do. And through Daniel Ryan and Williamson, a long shot from 40 out near the boundary line. But we have a boundary thrown in the forward pocket for Woori Yallock. An understatement to say they need a goal. McQualter knocks it down. Woori Yallock trying, but good smothering there. Coming in there was Kane Hinton, being a good play. Pushes it towards the boundary line. In he goes again. Woori Yallock with the numbers there. Picked up there by Hindman. Centres it up, but once again it's Upwey defending near the goal line, out the half back. They've got the numbers, but Woori Yallock do well. It'll come across there, in they go. Oh, free kick there, surely Hagan, was he held? No, play on, calls the umpire, right near the boundary line. Desperate defence from Upwey. Still Woori Yallock with the numbers, in they go hard. Hindman tries, but Upwey force it towards the boundary line again. Going there was David Hanson near the boundary line, still in play, finally out of bounds for a boundary throw in at half forward, and that was really good work from the Upwey defence, because Woori Yallock were desperate in the forward line to hold it in. It's still in there. We're about 40, we're right on the 50-metre line. We've travelled 15 minutes in this second quarter. Ryan over the back will get it. Swings around, hand pass over the top. McQualter thumps it towards the boundary line. Picking it up there was David Bell. Just a little one round the corner along the line, and safety to the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in just outside the 50 for Woori Yallock, and we're coming up to 16 minutes in this under-18 grand final.
Ball back into play. Here's a chance. Ball going forward. Woori Yallock. Hagan tried to keep it in. Good tackle from behind. Two jars loose. Umpire ball this up. And so far this quarter, Upwey-Tecoma have kicked 2 goals this quarter. Woori Yallock get to kick a goal.
The 2 goals 3 actually we've kicked this quarter.
Really dominating the quarter. Here's a chance. Woori Yallock searching for a goal. Must get a goal or 2 before half time. Get back in the contest. Handball. Got out the direction of Hagan. Ball goes out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Crowd getting bigger all the time. Ball back in the play, Ruckman contest. Tap to the ground, trying to break clear. Upwey-Tecoma at the bottom, Bell's been prominent. Umpire will ball this up. And there the wing.
Need a goal, Woori. They need a goal late in the second quarter.
Here's a chance. Gathering the ball, Hagen. Hagen gets the ball up the half-forward line. Here's their chance.
That's better.
Mark taken by Orlick. Orlick with the ball. Wastes no time. Puts the ball up the square. They're going to make it. Great mark.
Sensational mark there for Woori Yallock. Just, I think it's Williamson. I think really good work with his body there, Daniel Williamson. Yes, it is. Terrific mark. The captain, Woori, and as I mentioned, Chris, they just need a goal just to go into half-time, just with a little bit of, they've been beaten in the first half, but just a little bit of something to momentum going into the second half of this grand final.
So Williamson with the ball, inside 50. After their first goal, Woori Yallock. Oh no, he's missed it. That is a bad miss. In fact, missed a lot. Out of bounds on the floor. A chance going big in there, Jeff.
Yeah, certainly. The score's 3-5-23 Upwey-Tecoma to Woori Yallock. 3 behinds, and we've got the kick in the back pocket for Upwey. We've gone 18 minutes in this second quarter of the grand final. Under 18s, long kick out the back. McQualter couldn't mark it off hands, and it's tied up, and we'll have a ball up in that outer side, just outside 50 for Woori Yallock. Closing in on half-time in this under 18s grand final. Just outside 50 for Woori. They need another goal before half-time. But Upwey defending grimly near the bound line, push it along the line even further. Well done, they've got the numbers, trip their play on. No, the umpire says give me their boys, and we'll have a ball up, pushing up towards centre wing on that outer side. And a big crowd, and you see a sea of yellow and black balloons over there and streamers. That'll be the theme of today, that's for sure. Yellow and black flavour. Away we go again out of the ruck. Scramble. Woori Yallock on hands and knees. Can they force it forward? They can't. We'll have another ball up. Yes, we will. And 19 minutes in this grand final. Upwey-Tecoma 3-5-23, leading Woori Yallock 3 behind. So they lead by 20 points, which is a handy break going into half-time. McQualter out of the ruck. They'll force it forward again, Upwey. No, it's tied up. Yes, they will. McQualter off one step will go to half-forward looking for Gill. He overruns it, but he'll go back again. Jared Gill's off the grip by, pushes it out, hooked around the body to Betka in front. Good strength there, he's marked. Really good strength there against Ben Thomas for Woori Yallock, and Betka's already kicked one goal in this quarter, and he'll line up crash from about 40, and we're 19 and a half minutes in this really strong mark. Used his body well, didn't he?
Himself well too, Betka.
Betka. 1 goal already. This would be a real handy one for Upwey. From about 45, he'll kick in. He comes low, shot at goal. Just, I think, the wrong side of the post it is, and another point to Upwey, which will take them on to 3 goals, 6-24. Leading Woori Yallock 3 behinds as the siren sounds, and we see at half-time in this under 18 grand final. Upwey-Tecoma 3 goals, 6-24. With a handy lead over Woori Yallock, 3 behinds, and a crash of an entertaining first half, and the conditions were slippery, but certainly honours to Upwey-Tecoma in that first half.
Yeah, they take the honours in that quarter. They controlled that second quarter. Woori Yallock very, very well.
It's been an interesting game so far, and it looks like Upwey-Tecoma are well in control of this game.
They controlled that second quarter. Of course, Betka stood up, and so did Gill on the forward line.
All right, just about ready. And it will be umpire Josh Kroll to start us off in the second half of the game in the under 18s grand final between Woori Yallock and Upwey-Tecoma. And the first tap out of the third quarter goes to Woori Yallock, but the hand pass comes out. Brendan Hyman picks up the ball, kicks the ball out of the centre towards half forward. Down on half forward is Jeffrey Lister Best. He gets a hand pass away and another one, but that's cut off as well also. Lister Best comes through again, kicks the ball up, but he's taken out of bounds. Umpire Joe McRae right on the spot will call for the ball for the boundary throw in. 30 seconds into the third quarter of the under-18s grand final for 2003. Boundary throw in. Tap out that time. Down to the bottom of the pack. Getting a hand pass out was Brendan Hyman, but it's cut off that time for Upwey. Coming through that time, picking the ball up and kicking the ball around the corner. In towards Daniel Ryan, who takes a strong mark in front. Daniel Ryan will kick from just about 40 metres out, pretty much directly in front. And it just marks a little line on the ground. Goes back. As a lot of people are doing these days, just to line themselves up. Comes in, nice straight run, kick, off the boot, will drop short. Tegan Blow goes up, but it's going to be a rush behind. First score of the second half, a rush behind to Woori Yallock. They go on to 4 behinds, trailing Upwey-Tecoma 3 goals, 6-24. Once again, Crash, it's just that little work there by Upwey-Tecoma in defence. Kick out. Ryan for Woori Yallock drops the mark, gets a hand pass out to King. Kicked off the ground. Lister Best picks the ball up, kicks the ball around the corner. All Upwey in defence though. Kicking the ball around out towards half back. Trying to pick the ball up. That time was Kane Hinton. Kicks the ball off the ground in front of him this time. It comes out wide. Ball shouldn't be all that slippery at the moment, but sliding in, trying to take the mark. Trying to pick the ball up. Picking the ball up this time was Chris Pettit. Kicks the ball out towards half forward. Hand pass out. Miss Brendan Hyman that time. Around the corner. Kicked out of defence. That time by Ben Walters. Down towards half forward. No one can take the mark down there. Drop. Coming through and was Matty Hughes. Trying to pick the ball up. Couldn't do so. Coming away with the ball. He's been a good player for Upwey today, Corey Walters. He passes the ball up forward and a nice mark taken there by Brenton Douglas. Douglas will kick from just outside the 50-metre line. Should drop just towards the top of the square. Does so. And taking a mark. Almost right on the goal line that time. Kicking the ball in towards the half-forward line. And a nice mark taken about 30 metres out directly in front to Liam Burke. Good set-up work that time by Upwey, wasn't it, Crash?
It certainly was. They transferred the ball and used the ball through the corridor. And now we wait for the shot for goal from Burke. Liam Burke directly in front, 40 out from goal. Let's see if we can post the 4th goal on the board. Kicks for goal, stabs at it, hit the post. So 1 behind. So it takes them on to 3-7-25 to 4 behinds. Ball to be kicked out from full back. Woori Yallock still haven't kicked their first goal on the board. Boy, do they need a couple in a hurry. Here's a kick, goes long the half-back line. Here's a chance, Hindman missed it. Wrapped up in the tackle, umpire will ball this up with Upwey-Tecoma deep to attack. Been playing 4 minutes into the third quarter. There's the ball up, they contest this one. Chance here, squirted away, chance for Woori Yallock to go forward, gets his kick, put under pressure, chopped off Upwey-Tecoma by Walters. Walters close to the line, the ball goes out of bounds. And the umpire with the ball. Puts it back in, they contest this one. Over the back, chance Woori Yallock to go forward. Handball, here's a big bill, oh, charged down though. Good pressure, Upwey-Tecoma. Look away handball, missed the target, kicked along the ground, here's a chance. Working his way through the traffic, well done. Burke stole a march, got the pass into the centre, and a mark taken by Johnston.
Johnston now kicks in long down towards the forward line. Up in front, Woori Yallock couldn't take the mark. Hand pass out. Coming through that time for Upwey-Tecoma was Tim Hansen. He tries to get a hand pass out. Hand pass is smothered. Another hand pass. Comes out this time to Matty Hughes for Woori Yallock. Kicks out towards the boundary line. Just stays in play. Right on the line it landed. Hand pass back in by Corey Walters. In there towards David Bell. Couldn't take the kick, but I think he's going to get a free kick anyway for a high tackle. Yes, he is.
Umpire Scott Ashworth there giving the free kick. Kicked in towards half forward once again. Down at the bottom, Liam Burke working hard. He'll get a free kick for a high tackle. Liam Burke kicks in towards the forward line, but it's all Woori Yallock in defence. And that mark taken there by Jason Cox. Goes out wide. Oh, Brendan Hyman takes the mark, plays on immediately, moves the ball on quickly. He should have held it up because there's nobody there for Woori Yallock at the moment. Pushing the back to Upwey, no. Hand pass out by Woori Yallock, but that was smothered also, and it goes over the boundary line out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Boundary umpire Joe McRae over there. Doing a good job at the moment, the umpires today. An excellent job. Coming through that time, Tegan Blow just shepherding his player well off the ball, but it's going to be another boundary throw in. Boundary umpire Joe McRae doing a good job. The umpires today, Scott Ashworth and Josh Crowley, the field, Joe McRae and Tim Ashmore, the boundaries, and Owen Davies and Tamara Galea pace the goals. Down the bottom of the pack once again, kicking the ball along the ground, Upwey-Tecoma. Daniel Williamson cut it off, but coming through this time, Upwey. Try to get a kick away that time. Hand pass out to Brendan Hyman. Just a slight fumble there, but another hand pass over the top. Sees Woori Yallock move the ball forward once again, but Upwey see it over the boundary line out of bounds for a boundary throw in. And boundary umpire Joe McRae's been doing a lot of work today, Crash. Must have tired arms at the moment.
Tapped out, down to the bottom of the pack. Coming through this time, Upwey-Tecoma. That was Ash Howe. Kane Hinton, who's been doing a good job today for Upwey. He gets it again with a handball, kicks it up forward. Oh, nice mark taken in front by Chris Petka that time. Very, very good mark in front.
Did well in the second quarter too.
Really strong hands, Chris Petka. And he will have a shot from just about 45 metres out directly in front. He's kicked one goal so far, Chris Petka, and I think he's also kicked it behind. Comes in, low kick, goes right to the goal line. Oh, picked up one on the goal line. I think he's missed it. He's had an air shot at it. The Upwey player down there in David Bell, and he's put it through for one behind. 3 goals, 8. 26 to Upwey-Tecoma, leading Woori Yallock 4 behind.
So ball will be kicked out up the half-back line. A chance here for Woori Yallock. They're trying to search for a goal here. Here's a chance, Upwey-Tecoma. Kicked all untidy off the boot, out of bounds on the full. Penalty free kick will go to Burke for Upwey-Tecoma. He's had a purple patch at the moment. Goes in, mark drop. Goes back to Burke. Off the step, goes for the pass. Okay, mark taken. For Upwey-Tecoma by Walters. Walters with the ball.
He's been a good player for Upwey today, Crash. Very, very handy.
Good contributor. Oh, he let himself down with the disposal there. Mark taken by Hicken. Hicken off half back. He gave it back there to Walters. Walters with the ball, runs around, goes for the pass up to the forward line. Mark dropped. Woori Yallock defence under the pump at the moment. Gets the kick forward. Mark in defence for Woori Yallock, taken by Blow. Blow with the ball, wastes no time. Goes out wide. Hyndman camped behind, waiting, and the ball goes out of bounds.
He's just cleared that little puddle over there on the boundary line, Crash, and there won't be any water in that one for the rest of the day. Boundary throw in.
Here's a chance. Hyndman got rid of the handball, dispossessed. Ball goes out of bounds. A sea of black and gold balloons out there. The Woori supporters, they'll be out in force, all 3 sides in. Bit of work to do in this game though. Here's a chance, kicked along the ground. There's a Woori Yallock sidestepping. Williamson with the ball, offloads, gets a kick to half forward line. Chance here, Upwey-Tecoma, dispossessed, was Dennis, and umpire will ball this up.
Once again, at half forward, right on the 50-metre arc, but ball up by Scott Ashworth. Tapped out that time by number 19 is Kane Hinton. Down to the bottom of the pack. In and under the pack, Woori Yallock trying to get the ball out. No one can do so. And umpire Scott Ashworth says, give it to me, boys, and I'll ball it up. Richard Hall's in the ruck for Upwey-Tecoma. Comes in now. Tap out by Woori Yallock that time. Down to the bottom of the pack. And no try opportunity to get rid of the ball. And it's going to be, once again, another ball up to umpire Scott Ashworth. Thrown up. Up that time. Hall tapped it down to the bottom of the pack. Hand pass out once again. It comes this time to William Burke again. Kicks around the corner and a nice mark taken on the wing for Upwey-Tecoma. Goes in wide. Runs in towards the point of the square and kicks in towards half forward. But a nice mark taken in defence by Vin Orlick. Vin Orlick goes long, looking for Daniel Ryan. Pushed in the back, no free kick though. Hand pass out in front of himself. The Woori Yallock player in there working hard. Comes through this time. It's going to be a free kick to Woori Yallock, and it's going to go down there to John Switzenberg. Switzenberg, right on the 50-metre line, puts it in the top of the square. Williamson over the top, goes up, couldn't take the mark, and it goes to the bottom of the pack. And it is going to be a ball up. He's pretty close to a mark that time, Crash, you'd reckon?
Could have been the mark of the day, we held that.
Ball up on the edge of the 10-yard square, punched away by Hall, out towards the half back line. Coming through that time was Kane Hinton. Couldn't pick the ball up, kicked in towards the wing position. Out there, Michael Van Veen and also his Upwey opponent, but it's going to be a boundary throw in right in front of the social rooms at Healesville. Hot work today for the players and the umpires. A beautiful sunny day at Healesville today as it's thrown in once again. Tapped out by Hall. Down that time to Hinton. Kicked it around the corner. In towards half forward. Kicked off the ground by Upwey. They move the ball forward again. No free kick paid there. Comes to Jason Cox. Kicks the ball round the corner. Looking for a teammate out there. But it's punched away by the Upwey wingman over the boundary line out of bounds for a boundary throw in. 13 minutes gone. In the premiership quarter, the third quarter. Boundary throw in once again. Tap down to the bottom of the pack. Trying to kick the ball off the ground. Missed that time. Hyman. Hand pass over towards King. Cut off once again. Hall. Kicks it around the corner. Out there towards Liam Burke, but it goes over the boundary line out of bounds for a boundary throw in once again.
So boundary umpire with the ball. Woori Yallock trailing at the moment. Ball go back into play. Here's a chance. Woori Yallock grabbed in the tackle. Was petted. Had to get rid of it. Chance. Look away handball. Missed the target. Chance for Woori Yallock. Can they get the ball forward? Trying to grab it was King. Ball kicked out wide. Hindman takes the mark under very fierce pressure. Hindman with the ball. Off the right boot, gets it up to the wing. Big climb from behind, trying to grab it, Hughes. And no paid. Must get the ball, they must get a goal here. Must find a way through. Williamson on the kick ricochets. Here's a chance, taken by Canley. Kick forward, up Upwey-Tecoma. Mark drop by Bell. Might open the door here for Woori Yallock. Gets the kick up the half forward line. Full backhand, chance for Woori Yallock. Orman with the ball. Having trouble at the moment. Pressure just immense from Upwey-Tecoma. They're applying the screws at the moment and they're really doing a good job at the moment. 26-4 in favour of Upwey-Tecoma.
They certainly are working hard Upwey in the clinches and really they are winning the stoppages as well.
Here's a chance, looking for a way through. Pack of players around the ball. Umpire will ball this up. Grand final day, Yarra Valley and Mountain District Football League Under 18 First Division. And so far, Upwey-Tecoma holding sway.
At the ruck contest. Tapped out by Michael Van Veen, but it's Upwey clearing away once again. Jason Cox did well though. Picked the ball up and kicked it long down with a big floater down towards the forward line. Daniel Ryan working hard. Hand pass over the top. Woori Yallock in the van this time. Drop. Oh, hit the post.
Can't take a trick at the moment.
They certainly can't. Woori Yallock 5 behinds. Upwey-Tecoma 3 goals, 8, 26. Kick out from fullback once again by Upwey. Kick out this time by Lee Dowling. Goes out towards the clubroom side once again. Tap, punch to the back. Coming through. Upwey-Tecoma working hard. Ryan pushed in the back, no free kick. Kick the ball out of there, Liam Burke, but it's going to be a free kick to Upwey. And the free kick is going to go there to Liam Burke, who's been a good player for Upwey in this quarter, Crash.
He's been a solid contributor this quarter.
Liam Burke at half back. Just looking for someone to go to. Once again, he goes to the social club side. Punched down that time by Chris Pettit. That down towards the bottom of the pack, goes over the boundary line, out of bounds once again for a boundary throw in, and boundary umpire Joe McRae will throw it back into play. Water boys working hard out there today. It's a nice warm day out on the ground. 3 1/4 minutes left in the quarter as it's punched out towards the bottom of the pack. Working hard in there. Richard Hall, he can't do anything with it. Woori Yallock player wrapped up, and once again over the boundary line, out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Hard at work. Joe McRae, the boundary umpire, throws it back into play once again. Goes to the back of the pack. King gets a hand pass over the top, but Hall punches it back the other way, Richard Hall. For Upwey-Tecoma, out towards the social club. Picked up well that time, but once again over the boundary line and out of bounds, and it'll be a boundary throw in once again. 17 and a half minutes gone in the quarter. Boundary throw in. Over the top, Hall, but it comes through. Michael Van Veen tries to break through, couldn't do so. Coming through is Jason Cox. Hand pass the ball, back out towards the social club, picked up by Upwey. Hand pass out to Jared Gill. Tried to spin out of trouble that time. Kicked up by a teammate for Upwey, down towards half forward. But Brendan Hyman cuts it off. His hand pass is smothered off his hands. Comes through this time, but once again, boundary umpire Joe McRae says it was just over the line, boys, and I'll throw the ball back into play. Joe McRae in front of the Woori coach's box, which is a bit shell-shocked at the moment. They haven't scored a goal yet in this under-18s grand final. Tap down to the bottom of the pack. Hand pass over the top. Back in front of the social club and over the boundary line, out of bounds once again for a boundary throw in. Joe McRae will have muscles by the end of this game, that is for sure. Tap down to the bottom of the pack. King tackled without the ball, and he'll take the free kick for holding the man. Know what the Upwey supporters are screaming about getting a free kick for them because they lose the ball again. Hyman just keeps the ball in play, ducks around onto the left foot, kicks it in towards half forward. Ryan goes through with a head of steam, clears the pack for his teammates, but once again it's Upwey-Tecoma in the van, down there. Hand kicked up there by Kane Hinton, down towards the forward line once again. No one can pick the ball up. Yes, they do this time. Coming through and passing the ball up forward for Upwey, in towards the full forward Chris Becker, and he takes a mark about 52 metres out. Little short pass in. Just on the half volley, he couldn't pick it up that time, the Upwey player. Pushed in the back and he'll take the free kick from the back. Free kick that time to David Bell for Upwey-Tecoma on half forward. Little short pass in and Becker takes the mark. About 20 seconds left in the quarter as he goes in towards the top of the goal square. No one can pick it up for Upwey. Hand pass out. Picked the ball up that time was Billy Hicken. Tried to get a hand pass out. No one could do so. In there and under the pack is Upwey. Tapped out towards half forward once again. In towards half forward. Down there to Burt. Burt kicks it in as the siren goes for three-quarter time in the under-18s grand final between Woori Yallock and Upwey-Tecoma. Upwey-Tecoma 3 goals, 8-24, leading Woori Yallock 5 behinds.
Start up the last quarter in the under-18s grand final for season 2003, and we see at three-quarter time Upwey-Tecoma with a very, very handy lead. They lead 3 goals, 8-26 to Woori Yallock, 5 behinds, and Tony Fu. A low-scoring game in slippery conditions. But Upwey have just held sway most of the day, haven't they?
Oh, as soon as Upwey kicked their first goal in the first quarter, that was just about all she wrote. And as umpire Josh Kroll's going to get us underway for the start of the final quarter of the under-18s grand final, and throws the ball up now. Daniel Ryan's into the ruck now for Woori Yallock, but once again Brendan Hyman got first touch, coming through, kicking the ball off the ground. Corey Walters round the corner, almost picking the ball up there was Matthew Weller. He's going to get a free kick for in the back.
Yeah, good hard at it then, Woori did well. They need to really get something happening, Woori.
Play on, down towards half forward. Daniel Ryan didn't go up that time, let the ball go through. Tegan Blow pick the ball up, handball the ball forward. Once again, in a pack situation, once again, and it's going to be a free kick to Woori Yallock, to Upwey-Tecoma for in the back, and it looks like it's going to go to William Burke. It was a very, very good contributor for Upwey in that third quarter. Kicks in high, down towards, up high was Brendan Hyman. In there and under the pack, Paul Hagan on the ground now. Tried to break through the pack, Jason Cox. Couldn't do so. Kicked the ball off the ground in front of him that time was Dean Maher. Over the top once again, coming through, trying to pick the ball up, Paul Hagan. Doing a good job at the moment. Hagan kicked it around the corner and the mark taken on half forward, and that's by Dean Maher. Kicks in towards the pocket once again. John Orman. Was he pushing the back? No. Hand pass over the top, but it goes over the barrier line out of bounds. And umpire Joe McQuay's been building up muscles today, Jeff.
Yeah.
He's had the majority of the boundary throw-ins.
Yeah, there's been a lot of play on this side of the green, isn't there? And yeah, she's done a lot of miles. Done a great job, all the umpires.
They've done an excellent job in this under-18s grand final. Kick up there that time. Up towards the half-forward line. Standing there in the way from Woori Yallock, though, Matthew Hughes. Hughes goes in towards Blow. Couldn't take the mark. He's had a bit of a dirty day today, Tegan Blow, but it's kicked around the corner, out towards the wing, running out towards the boundary line. Can they stop it? Yes, they do. Upwey-Tecoma, kick the ball in long in towards half forward, bounced off the face of Jared Gillen over the boundary line, out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Yeah, hit him up high, didn't it?
It certainly did hit him around the nose area, and once again over the boundary line and out of bounds. Umpire Joe McRae. Going to throw the ball back into play once again. Josh Kroll just keeping an eye on the ruckman that time. Brendan Hyman just pushed off the ball at the critical stage, coming through. Michael Charles kicked in towards half forward. Coming out was Becker. Big crash tackle that time. Daniel Williamson came through, hand pass over the top, and it's going to go to Chris Pettit. Does pretty well, kicks out wide. Out there looking for John Orman, but it was way too wide for him. It goes over the boundary line, now out of bounds, and boundary umpire Tim Ashmore is going to throw the ball back into play.
Yeah, good defence from Woori there. They've into their forward line, but they need a goal. We've travelled 3 minutes in this last quarter, under 18s grand final. Upwey 3-8-26 lead, Woori Yallock 5 behinds. Woori Yallock have done the majority of the attacking in this last quarter. Now clocking up to 3.5 minutes. Out of the ruck, that was by Vincent Orlick but it'll come to Upwey. Liam Burke burst through, hand pass there, well done through traffic. It'll come on Upwey from centre wing. They'll go along. Becker out on the lead. Will it sit for him? No, he overruns, tries to soccer it. Getting back there for Woori Yallock right near the boundary line. They'll be able to see it out of bounds for a boundary throw in half forward, just on the 50-metre line for Upwey-Tecoma in this last quarter, who hold a very handy lead and have controlled this under 18 grand final from the start of the game. Boundary thrown right on 50. 4 minutes in this last quarter. It'll be Burke against Daniel Ryan in the ruck. But I know it'll come up, it doesn't reach near the boundary line. Upwey trying to force as a free kick, no play on. Bursting through for Woori Yallock, little hurry kick, come back to Liam Burke, being a good player. To McWalder, he fumbles it. Woori Yallock on hand, coming out towards Orlick, can he pick it up? Does beautifully. Over the top by hands, looking for Hagan, will it sit for him? Sits in the mud, he slips over, but gets up first, did well, but he's got 2 to beat. McWalder attack, just rips him off the ball, Andrew McWalder does well. Kicks a wide one out there to Bell, David Bell at centre wing. Around one beautifully, now straightens up, goes into half forward. They got numbers loose, can he make it? Great mark there out on the lead to Upwey. That was by there. Jim O'Dowd took a good mark. He's going to go a little one over the top into the pocket, but it'll be chopped off there. Well done by Woori Yallock. They marked from half back. That was by there, Dean Marr, but he's turned it over and marked there by Ash Howard. He goes across the ground in the centre to Liam Burke, who's getting a lot of possessions in this game. Liam Burke has marked the defensive side of his centre. Just inside the centre square will come out wide. The low kick in front there. Thumped away good by Dean Marr at the back. Over the top there from Woori Yallock. They've got the numbers at centre wing. Hand pass will come back. No, it won't. That was by from Billy Hicken. But it's McQuall to be a good player. Picks it up around one. Little one over the top. Looking for their O'Dowd. Does he mark? No play on. Calls the umpire. But they've got the numbers. It'll come there to Bell. David Bell. He goes in half. Jared Gill. Great mark at half forward. Now he centres it up. Will it reach the target? 1, 2. That was dropped there by Brenton Douglas. In they go. Play on, calls the umpire at half forward. Backing out of the pack. It'll come back to Douglas. But he did well, Douglas. Dives again with a second effort. He better get rid of it. Gill supports him. Hand pass there. Coming through. Shot on goal. There for Upwey. There looks a terrific shot. That was by Tim Hansen from half forward. And he's put it through. And Tony Fu. What a goal for Upwey-Tecoma.
Oh, definitely great work. You know, they just kept working hard, even though Brenton Douglas dropped the mark. That they kept going in hard. Upwey-Tecoma just made sure that they kept the ball in the forward line, didn't let the Woori defence get it out, and then they got it out to a free player in Tim Hansen, and he converted.
They've just got the numbers at every contest here.
Well,
McQualter was sensational.
Yeah. Ball up in the middle this time by Josh Kroll. Punched out that time. No, just went straight up in the air. Williamson's in the centre now, where he should have been pretty much all game, but it comes out this time. Picked up that time by Ash Howard. Down towards the half forward line. Butters up following up his own kick, but cut off that time by Matthew Worley. Kicked up by Dean Marr. Up towards the half forward line. No one can take the mark there. Tackle it. Pulled off the ball was Bradley King. In towards the wing position now. Hand pass. Goes to McQuall. The lookalike of McQualter there in Kane Hinton. Comes to the bottom of the pack. Punched out wide. Picking the ball up that time. Hand passing it back into trouble. Daniel Ryan tried to tackle. Ash Howard picks it up and hand passes. Kicked up there by Kane Hinton once again. In towards half forward. Betka. He's been a strong player today. Hand pass over the top to Hinton. Kicks long to the goal square. Where's it going to go from here? Bounces. Oh, just a little kick off the ground, just the wrong side of the post of Brenton Douglas. Behind the Woori Yallock, behind Upwey-Tecoma, sorry. They go on to 4 goals 9, 33 to 5 behinds to Woori Yallock. Just don't have a chance at the moment.
No, they don't. They're just dominating this game, Upwey.
Kick out, cut off once again, and that's going to be Kane Hinton, who's taken the mark just inside the 50-metre line, and he will have a shot for goal, you'd reckon. It's a pretty good kick, Kane Hinton, and could almost make the distance.
He'll kick right on 50, just inside, I think.
Kane Hinton comes in now, just outside the 50, so it's just going to drop that little bit short. Hyman went for the big fly over the back, but it's gone through for one behind, and umpire Owen Davies down there gives the one behind signal, so they go on to 4 goals 10, 34 to Woori Yallock, yet to score for the quarter, 5 behinds for the game.
Okay, kick out from full back, and we'll have a ball up just outside the forward 50 for Upwey in the last quarter. We've travelled 9 minutes in this last quarter, and Upwey-Tecoma all the way to a grand final premiership at the moment. They're controlling this game at half forward. Hindman goes up, loses the ball, goes again, but he's under a lot of pressure, forced away there. Coming through there was Ormond for Woori Yallock. Hicking off the ground with the hand pass, but Upwey will steal it. The hand pass, he got support. Here's Hansen, does well. Hand pass over the top, looking for Burke, but touched off hands and out of bounds for a throw in the forward pocket. A little bit in the game, but Upwey just controlling this game. Tony Fu
getting very, very frustrated at the moment. Woori Yallock. It always is We're in the last quarter of the grand final. We haven't kicked a goal.
McQualter out of the ruck, backwards there. They try and spin out of the pack. Then they go again hard. Upwey-Tecoma. They've got the numbers at the contest at the moment. Woori Yallock just can't take a trick in this grand final. And there's another free kick in the back. It will go to Upwey-Tecoma out there, and will go to McQualter, who's been a really good player. Andrew McQualter.
Just looking at Woori Yallock's forward line, Jeff, there is not a soul there.
McQualter runs off. There's not Tony. He centres it up the half forward, looking for Betka, but there at the ground level for Woori Yallock was Jason Marr. It'll come back, or stolen by Upwey. They'll kick towards the line. Jared Gill marked it. No, off hands. Dropped the mark near and forced out of bounds for a throw in right in the forward pocket for Upwey. And Tony Fu, they're going to go and win the premiership. What a terrific effort it's been from Upwey-Tecoma in this grand final. Dominating this grand final. Boundary throw in with 10 minutes in the last quarter. Burt missed it. It'll come to Gill around from the pocket, hooks it, but it's all Woori Yallock, all bounce, but well done there. They'll be able to defend and head to the open spaces, and it's all Woori Yallock. They'll lead the race in the ball. It'll be Marr will get there first, but he's hotly pressed there. That was by Jim O'Dowd from Upwey, but it goes to centre wing once again. Upwey with the numbers. Little one at the top to O'Dowd. It's too far for him. Thumped away from by Matthew Worley for Woori Yallock, and we'll have a boundary throw in 11 minutes in this last quarter.
Boundary throw in. Just outside the 50-metre line on Upwey's forward line. Throwing this time. Tapped out to the back of the pack. Liam Burke, who's been excellent today for Upwey. He'll take the free kick for a high tackle, and it'll be kicked into attack for Upwey again. In towards our 50. Gill comes out. Couldn't take the mark. Orman came through. Just bottling up the forward line at the moment. Gill, great skill that time, and that was a throw. Just couldn't get his fist to the ball, I don't think, Joe Gill, in his haste to get the ball out to a free player. Just don't use the one hand.
He's got the free kick.
He's got the free.
I thought he paid signal throwing the ball, which I thought it was, but maybe I think he's come in and corrected that and gone a high tackle.
Over the shoulder, and Jared Gill will have a shot from about, I'd say he'll kick from just about 40 metres out, directly on a 45-degree angle. Comes in Jared Gill. Bit ugly towards the boot, and a mark to Daniel Williamson on the last line of defence. Goes across the face of goal to Brendan Hyndman. He goes on the left foot, out wide looking for Tegan Blow. He's going to be beaten to the ball, and a good mark taken there by Liam Burke.
He's been terrific, hasn't he, Liam Burke?
He's been fantastic today, Liam Burke. Has been one of the best contributors for Upwey today, and I reckon he might be in line for a medal today, William Burke. Kicks in, and a nice mark to Kane Hinton, who's also been an excellent contributor.
Well, they've had a whole team of contributors Upwey, haven't they? They're really, from quarter time, it was a relatively even first quarter, where they held a slender lead, but
it's going to be a free kick directly in front against John Orman. And the free kick is going to go directly in front, and that is going to go to Michael Charles.
Frustration?
Oh, definitely frustration. I mean, John Orman has had one kick for the day so far, and he'd be extremely frustrated. Just waiting for the signal from goal umpire Alan Davies, and that's a goal. Goal to Michael Charles, goal to Upwey. That's the game over. And there's no way Woori can come back from here, and they're letting John Orman know all about it.
No, they don't even look like it, do they, Fui? They just don't even look like it. It's frustration, a little bit happening off the ball, and it's just frustration setting now. Disappointing Woori Yallock, because they've been the two top teams for the year.
Ball up in the middle of the ground. Let's get on with the game, folks. Tap out. All Upwey-Tecoma as it comes through. Picking the ball up. Tim Craig kicks it down to the half forward line. There's going to be a yellow card here to go to Bradley King. And he's going off. There's some serious frustration happening out there at the moment, and this is going to get completely out of hand.
Yeah, the umpire's just got to get on with the game now and get the game moving. Trying to get one of the umpires just got to say, get it going. One watch and get the game going, because this will turn ugly if they don't get control of this.
Well,
what they're going to do.
Forward line, down towards half forward. Mark taken down there by Jim O'Dowd, and yet another yellow card to Woori Yallock.
Over the mark,
and it's going to be 50 metres, and it's going to go right down to the goal line, and it's going to be a goal to Upwey-Tecoma, and that is going to be kicked by Jim O'Dowd.
Just, yeah, he's going to go right to the goal line.
And Jim O'Dowd is going to kick his first goal of the grand final, and Upwey-Tecoma's third. And he's just going to walk in, kick the ball over the top, and straight through for a goal. 3 goals for the quarter to Upwey-Tecoma. They go on to 6 goals 10. 58.
6-10-46.
6-10-46 to Woori Yallock, 5 behinds, and this is completely out of hand.
It is now. They've just got to get the game. They're frustrated tempers. And you see in the middle there's 4 Upwey players in the middle and now 2 Woori players. We're going to get the game. The umpire will just wait for his boundary umpires to get in place and start it up. Look at this in the middle. It's Upwey with the numbers, and oh boy, away they'll go again. It'll come to McQualter. Off one step. He just hooks it to half forward, and once again here they've got the numbers, and we've got 2 different games going on here. Red card here, I think, to a runner there.
Yes, the red card to the Woori Yallock runner, Terry Worley, and he is going off the ground, as is, I think, also, and it's going to be a free kick directly in front to Upwey-Tecoma, and I think it's going to go there to Tim Craig, and it's just completely gotten out of hand, this game, and some sense needs to prevail, because Upwey have got a 4-player advantage at the moment, and this will last for the last 3 minutes. Brenton Douglas takes a mark in front under huge pressure, and he will have a shot directly in front, 25 metres out.
Yeah, they're just frustrated, Woori Yallock, aren't they? And Upwey-Tecoma, of course, just concentrating on the game, and what a beautiful pass then, and a really good mark on the lead from Brenton Douglas. Brenton Douglas about 35 out, directly in front for Upwey-Tecoma's 7th goal, and another nail in the coffin. A low kick will go all the way. I think it's cleared hands for their 7th goal to Upwey-Tecoma through Brenton Douglas. Yes, and his 2nd goal, and boy, when you're hot, aren't you? And they're just going to go on and record a magnificent victory here at Upwey-Tecoma, just dominating this game. 7-10-52, lead Woori Yallock 5 behinds, and boy, Tony, you would not have thought that you'd see a score like that from Woori Yallock.
I really didn't expect Woori Yallock to capitulate the way they have in this game, and just absolute frustration and real, absolute disregard for.
We're out of the middle again through Hanson, did well, hooks it round to the outer side there, but Woori Yallock intercept, well done there. They got the numbers at ground level. That was well done there by Van Veen Michael. He tried to thump off the ground, he goes again, but Upwey again, once again with the pressure, tie it up, and a little bit of a scuffle. The umpire just grabbed the ball, and look at that, he threw it straight up. Daniel Ryan knocks it out for Woori Yallock. Hand pass will come on to Williamson. He hooks it from centre wing, kicks long, but look at that. There's no one there for Woori Yallock. It's all Upwey, right near the boundary lines. Have gone out. Now it's still in play. They can just take all this time. That was Tim Craig. Little one over the top, out there, and I think he's flying McQualter who's marked. They just didn't even have a forward line then, Philly, did they?
It looks like McQualter's gone down with cramp as well there.
Yeah, just slowing it right down.
Yeah, well and truly slowing it down at the moment. 1.5 minutes left in the game, and I think the umpires will be glad to get off the ground. Kick out, in towards half back once again, over the back of the pack, punched out of bounds by Tegan Blow.
Free kick to
Upwey-Tecoma.
Didn't see what it was for, but
I didn't see what it was for either. I really didn't expect a free kick there. And it's going to go down there to Upwey, right in front of the Woori coaches box, which has got a lot more people on the bench than what they started the quarter with. Kick down to the bottom of the pack, hand pass over the top. That was by Rory Johnson. Kick in towards half forward, and a mark taken by Brenton Douglas, right 20 metres out, directly in front. Brenton Douglas.
strong mark. He's been terrific lining up his third goal, hasn't he? That was a really good mark under pressure in there. They're just dominating. Even we've had a lot of fighting in this last quarter, but Upwey, to their credit, kept their heads and concentrated on the footy and just going to go and win a fabulous grand final.
Brenton Douglas comes in, I think he's missed that. Owen Davies says yes he has. So that takes Upwey-Tecoma on to 7 goals 11, 55. 53. Leading Woori Yallock 5 behind. Kicked out wide. Mark taken by John Orman out there. And Brenton Douglas has gone down with cramp. I think they need to get him off the ground straight away because I think he's going to be celebrating a win in about 3 seconds time. 2-1. Game over. Upwey-Tecoma won the under-18s grand final. 7 goals 11, 53 to Woori Yallock. Very, very disappointing. 5 behinds.
Yeah, terrific effort there from Upwey. Congratulations, premiers for the year, and a disappointing end for Woori Yallock. The boys have got a feel from them. They've been probably on top most of the year, but on the day, all credit to Upwey-Tecoma and a fantastic win, and they are the premiers for 2003 in the under-18 division.